Hi, writers. The last time we were together, you saw me make a list of things that I know a lot about that I could teach people about in a how-to book. And the last thing that I did was choose the idea that I really wanted to write about. And that idea was to write about how I take my dog Diego for a walk. I know about that really well because I do that 2 and 3 times a day. So I know all of the steps. So let's get ready to start. I have already put my name and today's date on the paper, and I've got a picture of the first step with the number 1 in the corner. Now, when I'm going to tell you the first thing that I need to do, I use a word at the beginning. So I want to start by saying first. First, I put on Diego's leash. Let's see, I'm going to count how many words there are in that. And I think I might even leave a line for each of those words. Let's see. First, I put on Diego's leash. That's my first sentence, and since I'm stopping at the word leash, I'm going to put something down that I know belongs at the end of every sentence, and that is a period. Okay, and now I'm going to start writing. I'm going to use this marker so that you can see everything easily, but you'll be using whatever writing tools you have at home. So I'm going to start with the word first, and I know that word because I've been using that word when I write my how-to books. I've got first. And I is a sight word, so I know that. First I. Now the next thing I want to spell is the word put. So let me stretch that word out and listen for the number of sounds that I hear. Let's see. Put. I hear a p, t. Let's see. P, t. 3 sounds. P, t. I wonder what the first sound is. P. I know that sound. That's a P, right? Okay, let's see. Like umbrella, or like under. That would be the vowel U. And then my last sound, t, is T. So, t. Yes, I'm pretty sure I have that right. First, I put on. On is a sight word, so I'll have that quickly. First, I put on Diego's leash. Now, Diego is a tricky name to spell. I'm going to try my best, and I know the first sound is D, and that is a D. D-E, D-E, D-E-A, D-E-A, and go. Well, I know how to spell go. Diego. First I put on, and it's Diego's leash. Leash. Excellent. If I do say so myself. First I put on Diego's leash. And I think I'm done for now. I might come back and put a tip on there because I was thinking about something that I could add as a tip. Now, the second thing that I need to make sure that I do is I need to make sure that I have Diego's poop bags. That is so important because I need to make sure I clean up after him. Now, for my drawing here, I think I'm just going to do a really close. That's me. Let's see. And I'm just gonna think about all the things that I need to bring. And what I need to make sure I have are his poop bags. All right, so the next thing I'm going to write is next, make sure I have his poop bags. Wow, that is a long sentence. Next, make sure I have his poop bags. Now, there are 8 words there, but I have a feeling some of those words are sight words that I already know, or they are words that I have learned in this how-to writing unit. So next is a word that I've learned, so I can spell that. Next, make sure I is a sight word. Have is a sight word. I don't really remember it too well. I'm going to try my best. His is a sight word. And then poop and bags. I'll make sure to spell those. So 8 words. I'm going to now make sure that I have. Next, I make sure I have his poop bags. Now, you don't have to draw lines for every word, but I find that it's something that helps me, because if I forget what I want to write, I can count the lines and say, wait a minute, did I put all of the words that I wanted to say? Because I have 9 lines here, and I only have 5 words on my paper. So I can go back and figure out, what I was missing. So let's see. Next. Next. Oh, I learned that sound. X. Next, I now make oh, I learned that SH. Make sure I have, remember I said I knew how to spell that, av. And his is a sight word I know. And oop. Poop. Bags. Next, I make sure I have his poop bags. Okay? Step 3. Now, step 3 is that I like to make sure that I'm holding the leash tightly, because I don't want Diego to pull away from me, because that means he can run up to another dog or person, and I don't want him to do that, especially now that we're social distancing. So let's see, I think I'm just going to do a close-up of my hand to show that I'm holding his leash nice and firm. Now, firm is another way of saying tightly. I don't want to hold it too tight because I don't want to hurt my hand or hurt Diego. And let's see, I think I might even put the word leash here so I can remember. All right, now, so when I want to say the third thing, I might say, let's see, how do I let the reader know that I'm about to teach them something else? I used the word next already. Maybe I could say the third thing is, so let's see, the third thing is, that's 4 words so far. I hold his leash tightly. Okay, I think I could say yes. The third thing is I hold his leash tightly. All right, that's 9 words. Let's see how I do when I just start writing without drawing the lines on the paper, because I've already counted my words. So let's see. The, I know. The, and I can do third because it starts the sound as the. Third. The third. Oh, look at that. The third thing. Okay. The third thing is I. So let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The third thing is I. Let's see. So far I have the third thing is I, 5 words, and there are 5 words on my paper. Hold his leash tightly. Hold his leash tightly. Okay, so I have 4 more words to write. Hold I hold his, I know that word from before. Leash, I have it up there. Now tightly, that's a really hard word. I know it starts with a t. Tight. Tightly. Let's see. How many words do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The third thing is I hold his leash tightly. Okay. Now, I have 3 steps. So I think I've taught you almost everything that I want to say. I will come back later to add some tips into my writing. And then I'll also talk to you about how we begin a nonfiction book and how we end a nonfiction book, because there are special sections in nonfiction books, especially how-to books, that give you some information at the beginning and at the end. And I want to talk to you about that, but I want to do that at a separate time. Before we end today, I just want to go back and reread my book. Let's see. All right. First, I put on Diego's leash. Okay. Next, I make sure I have his poop bags. The third thing is I hold his leash tightly. Yeah, that's everything that I want to say right now. So this was the draft of my how-to book on how to walk my dog. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.